This is Search for Tomorrow.
Watch out. Always wanted to take judo, you know? Just never got around to it. It's good for your body. It uses the whole body. Makes you feel in control.
I guess judo would be a lot of fun, huh?
Yeah. All morning long at the academy, we have book classes, you know, rules, regulations. It is permissible to, an officer must, blah, blah, blah. By the book, you know? By the way, where are my books? I don't want to forget them.
It's right in front of you.
Oh. Yeah, and then in the afternoon, it's all self-defense classes. And that is great.
That's good.
No, it's better than that. I'm doing great.
Good, I'm glad, Brian.
Well, you don't seem glad. What's the matter, Kristen?
No, I am. I'm glad.
Well, then how come I get the feeling that, what you're really thinking is you'd rather see me back in the TV studio working for my mother?
No. No, I wasn't thinking that at all. But, Brian, I want you to be happy. And if this job makes you happy, then it makes me happy, too.
Oh, that's good. It's nice to know.
Are you maybe getting used to having this little redhead for a wife?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe?
I think our marriage is going to work, too, Kristen. We're going to make it work.
We got one little problem, though.
What?
We sure could use a bigger bed.
Yeah, sure, but I don't know how you'd get a bigger bed into this apartment, huh?
Well, we could get a bigger bed into my old apartment, and the rent's paid for a whole year.
No. I'm not moving into an apartment that your brother paid for.
But what does it matter who paid for it? Look, it's paid for.
It matters to me. I feel like I'd be taking a handout from Warren. Him and his deals. No thanks.
Brian, look, he's already spent the money, right? So it's not his money anymore, it's the landlord's.
No.
We cannot keep living in this apartment forever. Look, you're going to be working as a cop soon, right? And you're going to come home late at night, maybe, tired, needing good sleep, right?
Yeah, well, one thing is for sure. 3 of us aren't going to fit in that bed.
And a baby, well, you need someplace to change it, you know, and it needs a room of its own.
Maybe, okay?
You think about it?
Yeah, I'll think about it. We gotta start thinking about some names, too, you know. I was thinking if it's a boy, maybe we'll call him Brian Jr. What do you think? Nah. I don't think my kid would want to be a junior. I think you should start thinking about some names, too. Today.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
You know my gloves? Oh. My book?
Your book?
It's getting late. I'll see you about 1800. 1800.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Warren, it's me. Look, I need you to come over here right away. What? If I sound upset, it's because I am upset. Look, you know why. It's because I am not pregnant. I mean, how's that for a reason?
Okay, I'll take care of everybody.
Now, what about 24 here?
Uh-huh.
33, that looked all right.
Yeah, check.
And the circuit on 72, what do you think?
No, let's try that later.
Can you tell me what the problem is on the 13 series?
The
Tenor?
Last night, you remember when the tenor jumped up on the table and started swinging that sword around, fighting everybody off?
Oh, I loved it. I loved it, especially with the hat and the plume, and he kept singing the whole time.
Yes. Oh, down here, I think we can invert 23 and 24. Take it down about 2 points. I'd just about do it, yeah.
You got it. You know, I want to thank you for inviting me. I had a great time.
Oh, you're welcome. We'll have to do it again sometime.
I'd like that.
We'll probably only get to 33 today. I don't think Sam has the rest of it ready.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
Okay. You know, my favorite part was the duel. I mean, with the bit with the cape and the chair. I just may take up dueling again.
Oh, well, Olay and bravo! Telephone!
Telephone. Hello. Hi, darling. How are you? Where are you? Oh, you know, I was hoping that you might surprise me and tell me you were here rather than in New York. I miss you, too.
Well, fine. Cold and windy, too. I went out to get a paper and take a walk this morning. I thought I was going to be blown away.
Well, don't do that. Bundle up.
Oh, I do. Oh, you know where I walked? Remember the lake in Central Park where we fed the ducks that time, remember?
Yeah, I sure do remember.
It's all frozen over now. It was lonely. I missed you.
Yeah, I missed you too.
I called you last night several times. There was no answer.
Well, that's because I went to the opera.
The opera?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Aja had a couple seats, and a friend of hers became ill, so she took me to La Boheme.
Well, that must have been very nice.
Oh, it was wonderful. Wonderful. Really great. I only wish that you had been there.
I'm supposed to go to an off-Broadway musical tonight with Tony. Not sure I will, though.
Well, why not?
Well, the title is Strictly Rotten. I'm afraid that's exactly what it's going to be.
They're laying themselves wide open for the critics on that one, aren't they?
Oh, yes. It's also all the way downtown in Soho in a loft.
Well, you love Soho.
I know, but, you know, when it's so cold, it's hard to get a taxi, and...
You know, this doesn't sound like you.
Well, I'm also not sure that after working all day with Tony, I want to spend the evening with him, too.
Well, why not? Isn't it going all right?
Yes, things are going fine. I just would like to work with more concentration. Maybe I'm being impatient, but Tony seems to lose concentration so easily. He also likes to take very long lunch breaks and muse over things.
No, sounds like a man who sets his own pace, that's all.
Yeah, I suppose I can't change that.
Oh, by the way, my father is in New York.
Oh?
Yeah, I have his number here somewhere.
I really don't need to look up your father. I mean, just because we're in New York at the same time.
Of course you don't have to. I just thought it might be an opportunity for you to get together.
I spend quite enough time with your father in Henderson as it is. Rusty.
Yeah?
I'm sorry if I sounded abrupt or rude.
That's all right. Just thought you might want to call, at least say hello.
I thought, darling, I made myself very clear about how I feel about all this.
Yes, you did. You made yourself very clear. So why don't we just drop it?
I wish we didn't end up talking about your father all the time.
We don't have to, Liza. We don't have to talk about my father at all.
All right. Well, I guess I should start getting ready. Tony will be over for work soon, and I know you're busy.
Oh, yeah. I've got a big stack of stuff to take care of here. So look, I'll see you Friday at the airport.
I love you.
I love you, too. Just so sorry that you're so far away. Goodbye.
Whatever it is you wear, let's go shopping.
What are you doing?
Well, Brian is not going to take you. We can't wait around for him. You need maternity clothes, and today's the day.
Well, I really don't think it's necessary today.
You need maternity clothes, don't you?
Well, sure. What pregnant woman doesn't need maternity clothes?
Never put off till tomorrow what you can do today.
Well, actually, see, I was just kind of straightening up a little bit. I figured I'd rearrange things, you know?
Darling, I hate to insult Brian's apartment, but I doubt if anyone's going to notice if it's straightened up or not. Now, come on. You deserve a little fun in your life.
I have to cook dinner, too.
I'm not going to keep you out all day. I thought we'd do a little shopping, and then we go to have lunch. Oh, we can go to Le Petit Versailles. Is today Thursday?
Yeah, I think so.
Coquille Saint-Jacques has their specials on Thursday. It's wonderful. Come on, let's go.
You're really in a good mood, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a nice little place. Wendy and I used to go there all the time.
Oh, well, how is Wendy doing?
She's fine, I'm happy to say. That's another person I need to do some shopping for just as soon as... just as soon as I can.
Yeah, if Keith doesn't object, huh?
What?
Well, I probably shouldn't say this, but Wendy told me that Keith said she'd been spending too much money, so she's trying to cut back now.
Well, Keith won't always be dictating how Wendy lives. Now, come on, let's go.
Well, Stephanie, really, you know, I haven't really thought through what kind of maternity clothes I want to buy yet.
Darling, nobody ever sits around dreaming how glamorous they're going to look in maternity clothes, but we'll find something.
Well, I'm not feeling well today, either.
You're not? What's wrong?
I don't know, maybe I've been cramping a little bit.
Cramping? Why didn't you tell me, honey? I'm a nurse. That's a very bad sign.
Well, maybe I was just probably imagining it. I shouldn't have said anything.
You certainly should have told me, and before now. You lie down over here and put your feet up.
No, come on, it's probably nothing. You know how
It is nothing to pay, nothing to just ignore. No, you put your feet up right there, and I'm going to call my doctor. Dr. Bradley, she's the best in town.
No, don't do that.
Honey, she'll give you an examination, then you won't have anything to worry about, because you'll know what you're dealing with.
Stephanie, I really would rather you didn't do... I'd rather call my doctor.
Well, honey, I didn't know you had a doctor. I thought you were going to the clinic.
No, I got a doctor a couple of days ago, Dr. Crawford.
Oh, well, what's his number? We should call him and see if he can get over there right away. I'll take you.
That must be Warren. Here,
Oh, no, you don't. You go over there and lie down and put your feet up. I'll get it.
Stephanie,
Warren?
Hey, Warren.
what's going on?
Well, your sister's not feeling too well.
Shouldn't have said that.
You put your feet up. She's cramping. We have to take her to the doctor right away.
Well, see, Stephanie, that's why Warren's here, really. I called him earlier, and he's going to take me to the doctor.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I called him because I wasn't feeling good, and he called the doctor, and the doctor said come over any minute, right? So he's going to drive me.
Well, why didn't you say something to me? Oh, you silly goose. If you had a doctor's appointment, of course you can't go shopping.
I didn't want to worry you. Look how upset you are already.
Honey, you and this baby are very important to me. Are you going to take her right away?
Right now.
All right.
I'll get my coat. I'm
No,
ready.
you won't. Let Warren get your coat. You put your feet up. Well, all right. I'll go on. On second thought, maybe I should go with you. I mean, after all, it is your first baby.
No, look, I can't let you do that.
Why not?
Because I'm going to be a mother soon, and I've got to be strong about these things, right?
Oh, for heaven's sakes. All right. Call me at the station the moment you hear anything.
I will.
And you put your feet up until you leave.
Yeah, thanks, Stephanie.
Bye.
Oh, Warren, that was just a little too close.
She practically had you over at the maternity ward.
I don't think it's funny. I really don't.
No, I do. A little bit.
Well, that's because you weren't here. What took you so long getting over
I
here?
got over here as fast as I could.
Warren, we really got to work on this miscarriage thing because I cannot pretend to be pregnant forever. You got to find me a clinic and a doctor.
I'm working on it.
Well, you got to work harder. Look, I'm not getting bigger, and people are noticing. This morning, Brian looked at me and he said it was amazing. He didn't believe I was pregnant because I was so thin.
Well, you know, see, we have that pillow over there. We could probably
Stop with the joking.
All right. God. Okay. I'm sorry. Hey, listen, I'll take care of you. You know I love you. Come on.
Yeah? You find me a clinic this week or a doctor that'll admit me and put up something that I had a miscarriage.
I am working on it, all right?
Well, I just can't let Brian know that I lied. I can't. The marriage is really going good now. Really, little bit by bit.
Mhm.
I love him so much, Warren. I really need him. Warren, please don't let me down.
I'll try. But that's all I can promise.
Ooh.
Thank you.
I meant in the broader scope of things, though. What's shaking these days?
I've got the slightest idea what you're talking about.
No?
Nope.
Not a clue, not a hint, not a glimmer?
No, no, no.
Well, I'll be a little more specific then. I'm referring to a performance of La Boheme last night. I was there with Sonny in standing room and happened to see you and a friend, and I'm underlining the word friend here, in two very excellent seats right down front. Seats that I tried to talk you out of, if you'll remember.
Yeah, of course I remember.
Except that this friend was not the elderly librarian I was led to believe you'd be with, but was in fact one Travis Centel.
Well, that is because my friend couldn't make it, and so I invited Travis.
Ah, how nice. And how I'd like to believe you.
Dane, you just believe what you choose, okay?
Oh, well, that leaves a lot of possibilities here, doesn't it? Not the least of which is the fact that you really haven't given up on Travis, have you?
Oh, Dane, don't be ridiculous.
You are still in love with him, that you have in fact decided to go after him.
Dane, you have always had such a vivid imagination. You know, it's really no wonder that you chose to go into the world of make-believe.
Nice try, Professor, but I don't shake that easy.
Dane, if you choose to hypothesize on the incredible idea, the titillating idea, that there's some other reason that I went to the opera, then you go right ahead. But not on my time, in my lab, or ever again in my chair. Do you have that?
Aja, you're just fooling yourself, okay? I mean, you read me. You are traveling down nothing but the old heartbreak highway
Dane,
here.
I have a lot of work to get done before 4 o'clock, and if you don't mind, it is getting late.
Look, it's this way. I am partly responsible for Liza's being in New York. You got that?
Mm-hmm.
Because I insisted that she pursue her career.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, good for me. Now, simply because she's gone does not mean I want her absence taken care of, to be blunt.
Mm-hmm.
Liza and Travis are both my very good friends. And I don't want to see you causing trouble.
Dane, to be blunt, you are the only one who seems to want to see trouble here. You insist on making some big issue out of us attending a concert, turning it into something that it wasn't. You're the only one who's making any innuendos that might cause trouble. Now, will you kindly stop playing mother hen or whatever it is you're trying to do?
I think I'm trying to speak honestly and clearly here. Because I thought we had a pretty good friendship going.
We did. Until you decided to presume that you had the right to judge me. That kind of friend I don't need.
Wrong. Maybe I'm exactly the kind of friend you need. Aja, look. Now, look, I'm saying I see nothing ahead but trouble here.
Yeah, well, I thank you for your soothsaying visions. But wherever they came from, whether it be your crystal ball or your tarot cards or just your plain vivid imagination, you kindly keep them to yourself, all right? You can go now.
Yeah, right.
Don't forget the door.
Somebody's gonna get hurt. Give it up, okay? Give it up now.
Dane!
I can't stop it now.